Welcome to the demo of our product Forward. Before I jump into the demo, I would like to explain the background of the problem we are trying to address here. You would be surprised to know that even in this day and age, it is very difficult for the patients to easily share their patient records. Even today, patients share their records over couriers, over CDs, or even worse, over snail mail. Now, this form of patient data sharing obviously is not very secure. It takes a lot of time, which leads to delayed care. And on the other hand, for the clinical staff, it also leads to a lot of loss in productivity. The clinical staff spends a lot of time managing this huge amount of data, and they are not able to spend time with their patients. With Forward, we have provided a very streamlined and a simplified way to the patients to be able to share their patient records with the hospitals. Let's see how Forward does that. What you see on the screen on the left side is this button which says click here to send your records. Now, this button can be available on the website of the hospital. This button can also be made available on the departmental webpage, and this link can also be provided in an email as part of the appointment confirmation to the patient. Now, let's see what happens when we click on this button. The moment I click on this, it takes me to the web page where it prompts me to capture the patient demographics. Let's say our patient name is Adam Gilchrist. I'm going to enter the information for Adam Gilchrist now. So I enter the name, the phone number, and the email ID of Adam Gilchrist and say, let's start. The moment I do that, now it gives me an opportunity to start uploading the patient records for Adam Gilchrist. So I'm going to click on Upload Folder CD. I'm going to point to the folder where my records are lying and where my radiology images are lying and simply say Upload. The moment I do that, the system starts scanning the folder for all the patient records which are available there. Once the scanning is complete, it tells me what kind of patient records are there. So it clearly says that there is a CT scan. It says this CT scan is for the abdomen. There are 98 images, and the overall folder size is 13.12 MBs. Right. Now, what I can do is I can simply say Start Upload. While the patient records upload, I just wanted to quickly highlight one very important point. The uploader which you see here is completely zero install, which means it doesn't require any browser plugins or it doesn't require any local installations. This really adds on to the patient experience and also simplifies a lot of IT management. Okay, now you can clearly see that the patient records have been uploaded. I click Done as a patient and we are done. Now let's see, once the patient records have been uploaded, how does the workflow pan out on the hospital side, right? Typically there is a reviewer who's going to review the studies. Let's say in our case, it's Katie Garner, who's the study reviewer. So I'm going to log in as Katie Garner. Now for Katie Garner, the review comes as a task in the task center. Okay, so as you can see, there is one pending task in the unclaimed tasks. It clearly shows that a new study has come for Adam Gilchrist for review. Okay, so I can click on this, I can claim the task, and now I can go and view the details of this particular task. Now, as you can see, it gives me an opportunity to make edits to the information which is there in the DICOM header before I push this into the source system. Also, it gives me an opportunity to review the images before I send it to the primary source system. So I'm going to click on View Images. Now I can see the thumbnails of the images. I can open these images in an image viewer. Another very important highlight of this product is this zero install image viewer. This doesn't require, again, any browser plugins or any local installations. You can do all the basic operations you would typically see on a reference image viewer. Like for example, you can do pan and zoom, you can do window leveling, you can do measurements on screen. So all these basic functionalities of an image viewer are available. Additionally, this image viewer is also available on mobile devices and tablets. So the physicians can actually review images on their tablets or mobile devices. Another very important feature is the ability to share these images with external stakeholders. So say for example, you would want to share this image with a peer physician. So I can click here on the actions drop down. I can say share results. I can enter the email ID of the peer physician with whom I would want to share. So let's say it's Dr. Peterson. I'm going to enter the email ID of Dr. Peterson. I'm going to enter a 6-digit PIN, which I can share with Dr. Peterson over email or over text or even over a phone call. I can say for how long this share is valid and simply click share. The moment I do that, Dr. Peterson is going to get an email with a link, and when he clicks on that link and enters the 6-digit PIN, he can actually view this image, right? So that's a very, very simple and a streamlined way of sharing images, within your peer community for reviews. All right. So let's go back to the task again. Now, as I said, before I ingest it into the primary source system, I'm given the opportunity to make any edits to the DICOM information. I don't see anything to change here. Everything seems to be all right. Now I'm going to select the source system where I'm going to push these images to and click the button send to admin. The moment I do this now, the notification goes to the administrator of the source system, and now the administrator can basically log in into the system. He can, click on this particular task, and ingest the study into the source system with a single click of a button, right? So that's it. I mean, as you can see, this is a very simplified way of capturing the information, the prior information of the patient into the hospital and into the source system. This really is a very secure system. It doesn't require the patients to carry their CDs or patient records with them all the time when they're visiting their specialists for consultations. And it also reduces a lot of patient wait time, because now they don't need to actually wait in the patient rooms while the clinical staff reviews their studies. They can do it, even before they visit the facility of the specialist they are visiting. So thank you very much, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.